Hi, this is Naturallygabbie. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome. This is part 5 of Gabbing with Humanity, the final part to this series. This part is going to be called Heal Yourself. The reason why I decided that healing yourself would be the last part to this series is because, in my opinion, it's one of the last steps. The majority of your journey, you're going to be healing yourself. You decided that you wanted it, you took that first step, you had faith, and then you went for it. You said, I'm going to get to know myself so that I can heal myself. And that's why this is the final part, healing yourself. You're going through the inner child work, the shadow work, the meditations, the spiritual awakenings. You might be changed the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way that you think. It's all a process of healing yourself. You are going through this journey because you want to get to your highest self. The part of yourself, your higher self is you always. It's just due to society and upbringing, nature, nurture, we kind of lose sight of who we are, Not only that, but I could go as far back as, the eradication, the erasure of tradition, of self, of culture. It all keeps you further and further away from your higher self. Now, during the journey of healing, you're going to be learning about yourself. You're going to be learning about what makes you tick, what makes you feel this way, what makes you think that way, why you say certain things. It's a big process that is a part of getting to know who you are. The whole reason why you're on this journey is so that you can reach your highest self, I should say. And yeah, healing is a very big part of that. You could be healing trauma. You could be healing trauma that manifested physically in your body, manifested mentally in your mind, manifested emotionally. Trauma can manifest in a plethora of ways. It can affect you in so many different ways. The way that you move, the way that you think, the way that you even hear things. Trauma does that. And I'm not saying that everybody has the type of trauma that you can see or that they can even tell you about. Some trauma is really buried. Some trauma is generational. It's been passed down from the mother, from the grandmother, from the great, 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 great grandmother. It's trauma that your dad gave you, trauma that you experienced as a child, really, really young, and you just can't remember because you were too young. When your memories, you start to, I think you start remembering things or your earliest memories go back when you're 3 years old, I think. Yeah, and if something happened to you when you were 1, you don't remember it, but you can feel it. You feel that something is off, is wrong. So when you heal yourself, and don't think you have to heal everything at once. Obviously that, if you can heal everything at once, I don't even know what to say about that. I can't even imagine, because in order to heal things, you have to know that they're there, number one. And then you have to accept that what happened, happened. Sometimes, a lot of the times, you have to take responsibility for your part in it. You have to grieve. Yeah. It's like after realizing all things, accepting it, because you're not judging yourself, remember. You accept that it happened. You say, okay, this happened to me. I did this. I was a part of that. Now I want to let it go. And when you let go of something, it's like it died. So when it dies, when something dies, you grieve it, you know? For example, I think I spoke to you guys about this. When growing up, I wanted to be an actress. Yeah, I talked about this in my story time. I wanted to be an actress. I realized that it was not my path. And it wasn't until recently, even though I decided like what I was supposed to do, where I was supposed to go, or whatever. I don't really like the word supposed, you know, because that, yeah. Last year, I just recently came to terms with letting go of that old dream and grieving it, like giving myself the chance to really be like, okay, that's gone. Because then it was also holding me back from moving forward. And that's the reason why you have the whole grieving process. That part is very important. You know, it's a very important process, part of the process of healing yourself. You realize what's going on. Okay, this is happening. I wanted to be an actress, right? I'm giving you like a whole thing. Okay, I wanted to be an actress. It's not gonna happen the way I wanted it to happen or the way I thought or dreamed of it happening. That's okay. I accept that. I am letting it go. And then you grieve. You cry, you throw a tantrum, you have a little fit, you know, stay in your room for, everybody grieves in a different way, you know? I'm gonna tell you that pretending like everything is okay is not a version of grieving. That is called, what is the word? You're pretending like everything is okay. So you're deluding yourself, you're lying to yourself. That is not a form of grieving. You know, you're just brushing it underneath the carpet and hoping that it goes away. I'm talking about holding space for your loss, holding space for your feelings. That is all part of the healing process, and it is very, very important because you will tell yourself that you're okay. You will tell yourself that everything is fine. You will tell yourself that you're ready to move on, and then you get stuck. Okay? Like, don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself. It's okay to cry. Queens, kings, however you identify yourself as. It is okay to cry. Let it go. Release those tears. If you were not supposed to cry, the water would not be able to come out of your eyes. You feel me? Like, it would not be a possibility. It is okay to cry. I'm not saying that you need to go around and cry on everybody's shoulder and, you know, wherever you feel comfortable, however you feel comfortable doing it, release it. Release. Grieve. Give yourself a moment to heal. And that is the whole point of the grieving process, is giving yourself time to heal. Okay? Because when you lie to yourself and tell yourself everything is okay, and then you get stuck, and then you get confused, and you're like, I don't know what's going on. Why am I stuck? Why can't I move forward? All I have to do is this, but my whole body is stuck. It is for a reason, because you did not give yourself a chance to grieve. You lied to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Stop telling yourself you're okay. You're not okay. I mean, we on the same page. So, like I'm saying, let yourself grieve so that you can let yourself heal. Healing is the most, it takes up a lot of time. Because when you know yourself, that faith that you cultivated in part 3, you start to kind of lose it. You start to lose faith in yourself, and you start to lose faith in in the universe and whoever you believe in, and vice versa, and sometimes at the same time, because you are getting to know who you are, and sometimes you're not going to like what you find or like what you see. And when you start to lose faith, you start to think, am I even going to make it? Am I going to get through this? What am I even doing? You're going to start questioning everything, which is good, because the more things you question, the more things you can answer, the more things you realize. You're going to start to question who you are and whether or not you can make it, that's your faith your faith in yourself and your faith in those who are supporting you spiritually, your spiritual guides. It's going to start shaking. And that's completely normal in your journey, especially in your healing journey. That's why I tell you to get faith, to gain some faith in part 3, so that you can already have the faith, kind of structured before you get to this part, to the healing part. You already have the faith there. That's the reason why. So healing yourself is very, very important. You got this. You can do this. The journey is long. The journey is hard. But as long as you maintain your faith, get to know yourself, surround yourself with people who are either on the journey or support your journey 100%. Spend some time with yourself. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Let go of things that no longer serve you. It's not going to be easy unless you decide it is, because you can manifest anything. But it's going to be worth it. Like I said, the whole point of this journey is to get to your highest self. Yourself that is in peace, in harmony, in flow, who's happy because they ain't letting nothing and nobody, and they just are. You want to get to a point where everything around you is just that, everything around you. That's true happiness. That's true peace. Flowing, and it's just like you're on air. My name is Naturallygabbie. This is my last video for gabbing to humanity, in a way, I guess. We'll see what happens. But I just want to go ahead and thank all my viewers, my supporters. My biggest hope is that you got something from this video, from these videos that I've been posting. I have been going through my own journey and still am throughout these videos, and I love sharing what I learn, and I hope that it reaches you and that it helps you. And stay tuned. I'm going to be coming with a story time of how I healed my own self. So that's coming next. Peace, love, and moonlight. Thank you.